Two guys, 13 days of hacking and sawing just to cut this thing down. It stood 300 feet tall. This thing probably would have had a chance to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, sequoia in the world.
The Big Stump Trail. Let's go.
Contrary to what the trail's name is, the Big Stump Trail, this is definitely not a stump. That is a big old sequoia tree. Yeah, that dang limb. The limb's as big as some of the trees back home.
The trail around the Big Stump tells the story of some of the park's history. The Mark Twain tree was the name of the sequoia that used to stand in the place of the Big Stump.
This is a nice little trail down through here. It's definitely downhill, so expect on the way back for it to be uphill. Here's our first big stump. It is a big dude. Third big stump, and there's a step. Maddie's got to climb up here.
Come on, come up here with me.
Holy cow. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. Look how big this stump is. This is sad. Why? I mean, I don't understand.
If you guys don't see how old trees are, there are these little grooves. And each line is another year. Every
line.
So just within, like, there was middle too, so in this hole there was little ones and it expanded, so just imagine how old this thing is.
And it's thousands of years old. Third big stump. Oh, Maddie's found a hole. Let's go through that tunnel. Oh, that's neat. That's pretty neat. And then there's a big one down there as well.
And there's like 4.
Man, it's kind of sad, honestly. There's one back here behind you too. Mm-hmm. Look back there, back behind this. Look at this cluster of trees. There's 4 of them growing in this one stump, I guess. I mean, is that so we at Mariposa, they have 2 trees, growing together, and then the fateful couple tree is what it's called. So the question is, was that 1 tree or 2 trees? Well, is this one 1 tree or 4 trees? Because they grow together at the bottom, but then they definitely separate into separate trees. Check this out. There's a little creek down here. But instead of building a bridge, guess we get to walk across an old giant sequoia as our bridge. Probably. That's pretty cool.
This gentle loop is a great hike for families and is a great way for kids to learn about the importance of trees.
We made it to the Mark Twain tree. Big stump. You can climb up. Really? This thing is huge. So the rest of these big stumps, I mean, they all have sad stories, but this stump, this Mark Twain stump, has probably the saddest story of them all. It literally was chopped down, and the chunk right above where we can stand, a chunk of it was taken out, a slab, and hung in a museum in New York City. It took two guys 13 days of hacking and sawing just to cut this thing down. It stood 300 feet tall. This thing probably would have had a chance to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, sequoia in the world. But man needed to chop it down just for a display. I mean, it's kind of sad. I mean, this stuff is cool to see, but you know what would have been cooler? To see it way up there. So we're gonna end the video here at the Mark Twain stump. Thank you guys for coming along with us. We hope you enjoyed the video. It's sad. I mean, this really is sad just to think about. They're not just big stumps. They used to be big trees. And
It says, when you read about it, that all of these other trees that were cut down were used for grapevine stakes, lumber, and shingles.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. The biggest trees in this area, I mean, literally the biggest trees is all gone. Like and subscribe.